Milk to Egg Pro to the Vanishing Glass of Milk
Pro. And we're going to say up front, this is getting a worker of the week.
Yeah.
Because we're very impressed with the quality of this prop. We like that you can use it as a children's magician.
Yeah.
We like that you could use it as in a illusion show front of cloth if you wanted to, which I like. It's a great compare piece. Now, you may have seen something like this before, and even though we're doing it right now and kind of demonstrating it, we'll put footage on the screen. It is amazing how you make that glass completely disappear, Sean. It is amazing how
Thank
you
you
do
very
it.
much. Thank you.
So
thank you.
It's a sucker trick in the sense that you have the glass, and you can actually put milk in this glass as well, can't you? You can put milk in there if you use the milk text stuff. And you cover it over, move it over there, do the secret move. Yes, it's gone completely this time. And then it's obviously behind the curtain. And at the end, you can show that glass completely vanish. Now, we have just literally picked this up, started playing with it. We are so impressed with the quality of it.
Brilliant.
The quality of the gimmick is absolutely fantastic. It's really, really good. Now, I remember going back to a kid at the Northamptonshire Magicians Club, a guy called David Bars, who I haven't seen for many years, and this was one of his featured effects.
Yes.
And it's one of those effects that's gone... it was popular for a while, maybe like 20 years ago, and then you just don't see a gimmick, and you certainly don't see one of this quality. We'll put clips on the screen where you can see the milk actually
Absolutely
inside the drink. So you could start with a milk carton, like you're filling it up, you cover it over, put the tube on, and what David had, I always remember, where he got the tube like that, he had a lower tube around it, and then it was another tube over the top. And what made that good, and you don't get the extra tubes with it, but I bet you could easily use drain pipe or something. He said, you know, it vanishes from tube number 1, it vanishes from tube number 3, and it vanishes from tube number 2. And he would basically show each tube, and because of the rule of 3, the timing would work really, really well. And when it dropped down in there, and it is a great sucker trick because they see it there. Even Paul Daniels used to use it in his early days when he was Ted Daniels. Because if you watch the documentary, we had this for review, and the documentary, the Channel 5 documentary that was on the other night, it showed a black and white photograph of him, and there he was doing it in India.
I think what we have to remember about this is it is such a strong visual moment at the end, because you condition the audience to see that the milk is underneath there. Now, this you could either do, however you do it, because obviously it's a bit of silliness. However you do it, they're used to seeing it there. So that moment when you whip the cloth away, it really is a visually stunning moment for the audience. And it really is. And I think as magicians, we might be too quick to look at this and go, it's that silly children's trick. But I know for a fact, if you're doing a middle bit, comparing in a show, that if you do that, the minute when that comes away, the audience, you will get that.
Clap.
Whoa!
And
you will
also,
get that from them.
if you take the cover off, you're instantly into that applause position with nothing left in between. And what is it Jeff Durham says? Anything with liquid involved automatically becomes a better trick.
Yes,
and he's right. You vanish the glass of liquid. Forget what you might know about this gimmick that you get with it. To the public, that's a glass full of milk. It's just disappeared. And you showed them how it was done. You've got the sucker trick. Then I would advise you to put the more tubes around the top. But the gimmick itself works absolutely flawlessly, and it's so well made. You need to get yourself some milk text, and just for full disclosure, you need to get yourself a syringe from the pharmacy to make sure that you've prepared your glass and it's a full glass of milk ready for the performance. But at the end of that, you've got a worker and you've got something that's guaranteed to give you applause. I almost wish I was doing children's shows and it was Christmas coming up, which it is, and I was doing children's shows, and I thought, right, that's going to be one of my bits for this year that's different to this year.
Get a glass of milk to leave out for Rudolph in the morning, aren't you?
The routine's already there. You're already writing it. Now, this is getting a worker of the week. The quality's there. It's a great effect. It's going to get guaranteed applause, and it's made so well. Like the quality of these tubes.
Brilliant.
Really, really well made. The table, it's like metal, isn't it? They're all magnetised on there. It needs those outside ones, so you're taking them off. Tube number 1, tube number 2, tube number 3. And that works even better. I hope you know what I mean there. Like a slightly lower one and then a wider one. So it's like one on top of another. Then you get the timing of the routines even better. But I've not seen anything this quality before for this effect.
That's
for
brilliant.
a number of years. It's just come up for review. Really, really, really great effect. Now, it's actually a double worker special.
What are we going to give it?
Oh, I'm giving this 94%.
Yeah, 98% from me.
It's a real